Hi folks, this is our lesson 29, Total Communication, page 70, ok? Comunicação total, lição 29, página 70, page 70, página 70, lição 29. Today we're going to talk about shopping or buying in a Brazilian supermarket, okay? In letter A we have there in Portuguese, compras em supermercado brasileiro, ok? Compras em supermercado brasileiro, shopping in a Brazilian supermarket. In line 1 I put there, é quase igual a qualquer outro lugar, é quase igual. Quase igual, it's about the same, or quasi is almost, or it's almost the same, or it's about the same as everywhere else. It's about the same as everywhere else. É quase igual a qualquer outro lugar. Not so different. Ok. In line 2, I put there, a primeira coisa a fazer é pegar um carrinho de compras ou uma cesta. Uma cestinha, uma cesta. Literally is, first thing to do, a primeira coisa a fazer, first thing to do, é pegar um carrinho de compras. Get a shopping cart or a basket. If you want to buy just a few items, maybe a basket will be enough. Otherwise, you need a shopping cart. Or maybe two. Ok, in line 3 we have there, em seguida, comece a comprar pelas várias seções os itens que você deseja. Em seguida, quer dizer, next, start shopping through the various sections. Next, start shopping through the various sections. It means, em seguida, comece a comprar pelas várias seções. Os itens que você deseja, quer dizer, choose the items you want, ok? You can choose the items you want. Você escolhe os itens que você deseja. Or simply I could say, next start shopping through the various sections and you get the items you want. It's the same. Or choose the items you want, ok? Então, em seguida, comece a comprar pelas várias seções os itens que você deseja. Em line 4, we have there, você pode comprar alimentos em embalagens diferentes. Você pode comprar alimentos. Quer dizer, you can buy food in different packaging. You can buy food in different packaging. That's what sometimes will have a difference between the packagings in Brazil and the packaging in the United States, for example, right? Okay. For example, I put here some situations. In letter A, I put there uma lata de sopa. Uma lata de sopa means a can of soup. A can of soda. Refrigerante, uma lata de refrigerante, soda or soft drink, the same, right? Beer, a can of beer, okay? Uma lata de cerveja, cerveja, beer. Ervilha, peas, a can of peas, okay? A can of peas. Feijão, beans, uma lata de feijão, ou de feijões, como vocês dizem. Okay, etc. There are many kinds of cans you can buy. Corn, lot of things. It's like in the United States, practically the same thing, right? Uma lata de, a can of. Okay, a can of. All right. In letter B, I put there cacho de bananas. Cacho. Cacho means a bunch of bananas, a bunch of grapes, cacho de uvas, Okay? But remember, everything you can buy in bunch, but you have to pay in pounds or kilos, right? It doesn't matter the amount you pay by kilo. Okay, this is the weight that is the norm for that. And in English you have a bunch of carrots. We don't say that in Portuguese. We don't sell carrots in terms of bunches, right? We don't sell that way. Carrots in Brazil you buy in terms of pounds. You get the amount you want, and you have to weight them. You have to weight them. Okay? It's in pounds or kilos. Brazil uses kilos. Okay? Kilos. 1 kilo is practically 2 pounds. 1 pound is 454 grams, and half kilo is 500. So it's almost the same. Okay? All right. So we say cacho de bananas, cacho, a bunch of grapes, but we don't say in Brazil a bunch of carrots. Remember that? Okay? They are not sold in bunches. All right. In letter C, we have there pote de geleia. Pote. Okay, pote is a jar of jam, a yogurt. Pote de geleia, pote de iogurte. Nós dizemos iogurte, né? etc. etc. Pote de geleia, pote de iogurte, etc. Okay? A jar of jam, a jar of yogurt, etc. All right. In letter D, we put there uma caixa de cereais. It means a box of cereal. All right, you like that in your breakfast. Massas, it means pasta in English, right? Biscoitos, bolachas, you say cookies, crackers, crackers, etc. You say box of cookies, box of crackers, etc. Okay. Now let's see letter E. Pão francês. Pão francês is French bread. In Brazil, you can buy them by unit, small ones, right? Or you can buy a baguette. Okay, it's pão francês the same way. We say baguette. Okay, it's the French style, right? Okay, then we have pão de forma. It means a loaf of bread. Loaf is forma, pão and bread. For us, instead of pão de forma, you say forma de pão. Forma de pão literally is loaf of bread. But we don't say forma de pão. We say pão de forma. It's the opposite. Okay? Pão de forma de trigo integral. A loaf of whole wheat bread. Whole wheat bread. There are many kinds of whole wheat breads, or other flours too, outras farinhas, flours too, okay? So, pão francês, baguete, pão de forma de trigo integral, etc. Okay? You just get them, put in your shopping cart, and take it, right? Okay. Let's see now our next page, page 71. In page 71, I put here compras em supermercado brasileiro, letter A. In letter F, we have uma caixa de leite de 1 litro. It's another difference. I had to put here some comparison of this metric system with your system. Uma caixa de leite de 1 litro. 1 litro means 1,000 milliliters, ml. You say a quart of milk. When you buy a caixa de leite, you say a quart of milk. A quart of milk is 950 ml. 950. It's almost a liter. Almost a liter. But I put here an observation. They say in Brazil, milk is not sold in gallon. People don't sell milk in gallon. You know, people don't sell milk in gallon in Brazil. So milk is not sold in gallon, but in cartons of 1 liter, boxes of 1 liter. 1 liter is almost a quart of milk, right? Then you have a bigger box, a bigger carton, where you can find a dozen liters of milk, a dozen cartons of 1 liter, okay? But we don't sell a gallon. Okay, then in order to buy milk, you have the choice to buy a quart of milk or as many as you wish. But we have a carton of 12, okay? Is an economical package. All right. Next we have in letter G, uma garrafa de refrigerante. Uma garrafa means a bottle of soda, a bottle of soda. A bottle of wine, uma garrafa de vinho. Garrafa also means, we say vidro, because you say a bottle of ketchup, okay? A bottle of ketchup is the same, etc. In letter H, I put there uma cabeça de alface. Well, you have that in the same way. You say a head of lettuce. A head of lettuce. A head, uma cabeça. A head of lettuce. Lettuce, alface. Uma cabeça de alface. Okay? We sell the same way. You get the lettuce, and it's okay. In letter I put there meio quilo de manteiga. Meio quilo de manteiga. Meio quilo de queijo. Meio quilo de presunto. Meio quilo de carne, etc. Etc. You say etc. Okay. I put there a pound of butter. A pound is almost meio quilo, half kilo. Okay? A pound of butter. Cheese, ham, beef, etc. In parentheses, I put the explanation. Meio quilo. Meio quilo means half kilo. Half kilo. Half kilo equals 500 grams. And 1 pound is 454 grams. You see that 1 pound is almost half kilo, right? Almost. Just to have an idea, because the packaging in Brazil are in kilo, half kilos, more than a kilo, okay? You can buy a bag of 2.5 kilos of French fries, for example, right? That depends. So the packaging is the difference when you go to a Brazilian supermarket. All right, let's go to letter J. I put there saco de farinha. Saco de farinha, a bag of flour. But in Brazil, we say, instead of saco de farinha, we say pacote de farinha. Pacote means a package of flour, but you say a bag of flour. And normally that bag of flour is around 1 pound in your supermarket. You can also say saco de gelo, a bag of ice. People buy ice, right, to put in drinks, etc. A bag of onions. A bag of onions. Saco de cebolas. Okay? You say that, etc. In letter K, we put there uma dúzia de ovos. uma dúzia de ovos, a dozen eggs. That's the only thing that people sell in dozen, literally in dozen. The price is established in dozen in the United States and in Brazil. But for example, of course, if you want a dozen of oranges or a dozen of apples, you're going to pay by pound. You're going to pay by kilo, right? So the amount is not a problem. You have to pay by kilo or by pound. Then I put in letter L. Uma caixa de suco de laranja. A carton of orange juice. We say a box or a carton of orange juice. Of ice cream. You can say that too. Uma caixa de sorvete. Okay, any kind of juice, you can have them in cans or in cartons. Okay, like milk, the same way. All right, down here, I put something to explain that better. Because in Brazil, when we say gallon, there are two kinds of gallons. The American gallon and the British gallon. Then I put down here, galão americano, 1 American gallon equals 3.78 liters. It's practically 3.8 liters, right? And galão britânico, a British gallon is 4.55 liters. It's different from the American gallon, and this causes confusion. When Brazilians are buying, for example, if they go to Europe or they go to England, the measurement are different. Then I put down here US gallon and UK, United Kingdom gallon, right? That's why you'll say a quart of milk, a quart of gallon. That's it. Because if you divide let's say 3.8 by 4, okay, you're gonna get 950 ml. It's a quart of gallon in reality. When you ask for a quart of milk, you are asking for a quart of gallon of milk. In Europe, people say a carton of milk, but they are using 1 liter in the metric system, okay? Then I put here in that little picture, American gallon, 3.78 liters, British gallon, 4.55 liters. I put in cubic inches, polegadas cúbicas, 231 cubic inches the American gallon, 231 polegadas cúbicas, o galão americano, and the British gallon is 277 cubic inches, 277 polegadas cúbicas. 0.13 cubic feet, pé cúbico, 0.13. In the British gallon is 0.15 cubic feet, pés cúbicos, okay? Well, I had to put that explanation because these are the difference we have when you buy in a Brazilian supermarket, difference from the United States. They come in packaging, okay? And this subject will be continued in our next lesson, right? In our next lesson, we're going to go through the supermarket, buying items, okay? Giving examples. And I hope to see you in our next class, okay? I wish to ask you to give your like or your dislike and subscribe to the channel in case you haven't, okay? Thank you and see you in our next lesson.